young students. I love teaching. I love, I don't call myself teacher. I call myself learning facilitator. What is not important, what I know, what is more important, what my students need to know, how they grow, and all students are different. I think great quality of any institute or any organization is make learning pleasure, exciting, challenging, adventurous. Now we come from 10th and 12th class, which has fixed formula, fixed rules, fixed answers. Design is explorative. Design is venturing into unknown, unfamiliar, uncomfortable, and have a better satisfaction of gaining something. My popular word is learn the rule, interpret the rule, change the rule, create your own rule. But if you don't know the rule, what are you changing? What are you creating? That's how history is important. That's why fundas are important. But that fundas doesn't remain always there. Lifestyle changes, value changes. You have to understand to relate and create new fundas. So I'm addressing my colleagues, teachers, that our role should be more learning facilitator rather than teachers. Most of you, I told to faculty that day, are like my granddaughters or grandsons. Yeah, they are in 12th standard. They are already working in the industry. I've been facilitated as a grandmaster by IIT Bombay in 2007. Today, I'm a grandfather of design. my My granddaughter learned from me. My son learned from me at NID. Granddaughter learned from me in Symbiosis. She finished design, graphic design. She decided not to continue graphic design. It was a big shock. And when I came back to Ahmedabad on one of the vacation 4 years back, she said, Dada, it's good to be graphic designer, but I don't want to do graphic design. Her mother was a good cook, and she said, I want to go into cooking. Cooking is very simple thing. So she went into what is called hospitality management, where cooking is little part of it. It is total how to give people pleasure and leisure with life, because food and staying, and that is the major thing in life. What would you do whole life? Just to have a pleasure and leisure at the end. What I'm going now through. I'm 80. I have worked with NID 39 years. I enjoy teaching. That half millimeter Patel I was no more half millimeter Patel. Uh, because computer can give you 1/1000 of millimeter. Forget about half millimeter. Computer can give you all the choices. You get lost. So many apps, so many things. So what you require? Choose right thing, choose appropriate thing, choose relevant thing, and that's where teacher's role or so-called learner facilitator role comes to make it sensitive, capable, confident, to choose appropriate. There is nothing right or wrong in life. It is rather appropriate for a situation, technology, need, user, what you do. Design is a service. Design is not an art. Design is an art used for service, and it is a science. I'm sorry to give you a little lecture, but I was excited to be here. This is my second week here. I was in Pune for 20 years after retiring from NID at 60. And I thought at 70 that I would retire. And I decided to go around the world and then come back and say I will retire. And somehow I felt I can go ahead. Yeah, I love teaching, so I say, okay, let me continue. 80, my D.Y. Patil Institute, University get a big uh, party and say, now Mahendra Bhai, retire. So I left everything in Pune for after 20 years, come back to Ahmedabad. Mr. Bose was very clever. When I was in Pune itself, he might have read in my Facebook page that I am living and coming to Ahmedabad. He contacted me, and he's the first person to, before I think, he booked me or hooked me. Yeah. I find all are good. Do you do anything bad knowingly? No. Whether person or a student or a teacher. So, good teacher is not focus on good student. All students are good. How can I make them realize they're good? Many times we don't have confidence. Many times we don't have, there is unconscious thing, and the teacher's role is to bring it to conscious level. Because designer always work with consciousness, with accountability. He controls the thing, and then he give away. Many times designers have ego, and they feel it is their design. It is never their design. It is design used by people and users. I design font doesn't mean my design, unless it is used. So it becomes people's design. Your child you have to send to university, your design you have to send to the world outside. That emotional attachment to your design finishes once you design. It is very difficult. Who designed chair you are sitting? You don't know. It's a comfortable chair. You will say good design, but not designer. The real problem with designer is ego. And we have to learn to do nothing to earn something. It's design is a common sense, I told that day. But we make profession out of common sense. What is it? Sense of accountability, sense of responsibility, sense of service. Just doing simple circle and another circle into it, which is State Bank. Which lives with them for next 50 years or probably whole century. It is an insight and preparedness to put yourself in others' shoes and think of others while you work on it. All the best to you. I hope you would enjoy any environment. Don't worry about UID. I'm happy that you chose design. Design is a very interesting world, very different world. It brings what is called self-satisfaction. It gives you good feeling into it. And human being in the end, feeling and emotion and relation matters. That's why design is seen. Otherwise, for a human life, doctor is more important. Design is not important. Are you with me? Builder are more important, who builds the thing. Designer is important, but if he doesn't build, design goes waste. Most of the design remains in cupboards nowadays on your laptop. It doesn't see the face. Unless until design is used and usable and meaningful, it doesn't make any sense. But to come to that level, you have to learn, you have to go to kindergarten or maybe what you call early, before first standard, in order to understand what is plus, what is minus, what is multiplication, what are the basic logics there are certain human logics or visual logics or visual language logics in life. That is what this institute, including and me, would focus on. I teach ABCD. I told my father, who died 10 years back as 101, always felt, what is great in learning ABCD? This person, after 50 years, also teach ABCD. Now, after 60 years, so I continue teaching ABCD. ABCD is an excuse. UID is an excuse to create yourself, to understand what is profession, how can you enjoy your profession, not earn from profession. If you earn, money would come. Money doesn't, at this age I realize most important in life is self-satisfaction and owning what you do, enjoying what you do. All the best to all of you. I'm sorry to give you little fatherly or grandfatherly talk. All the best, and thank you, Manisha, to call me here.